Frantic shoppers rush to South America's largest shopping mall, their last chance before they and millions of other Chileans go into lockdown. Rita Rodriguez needed to buy a birthday present for her niece.
My daughter works in a clinic and says the number of patients is out of control. This is a necessary measure, although many don't believe it.
Despite a mass inoculation campaign, the number of critical care patients is the highest since the pandemic began. And the new restrictions more stringent than ever before. Only 2 police permits per week to buy food and medicine, and a total nationwide lockdown without permits on weekends. The aim is to keep 75% of the population at home until after Easter and reduce infections enough to allow national elections to take place in 2 weeks. But there's no guarantee. South America is facing a fierce resurgence of infections and deaths. In neighboring Peru, relatives of 80-year-old Martín Quispe prepare to bury him. He died at home because there were no beds left in hospitals. 81-year-old Felicita Pimental is one of the few lucky ones who's been able to get vaccinated.
Many people are dying every day. I lost 2 children, one who was 48 years old and one 50, recently from COVID-19.
1 year after people were literally dying on the streets from the virus in Ecuador, hospitals are again on the brink of collapse. Further north in Venezuela, the government has ordered a 2-week lockdown after having relaxed confinement measures because of the sudden spike in infections and severe shortages of critical care units.
The volume of patients has increased in this new wave, and there are more serious cases than last year.
Even in Uruguay, which until now was not regarded as a COVID hotspot, the government has tightened anti-pandemic measures because of a sharp surge in cases. Schools, gyms, and most public offices will be closed until April 12th. The president, however, says he does not believe in lockdowns.
We have refused, and we continue to do so, because it is more a matter of principle than of practice. And fortunately, our principles are, especially in this case, the ones we believe we have to apply to move the country forward.
Whatever the containment strategy, the entire continent is struggling to obtain and distribute vaccinations, with the exception of Chile. And even here, it hasn't been fast enough to prevent a new deadly viral wave. Lucia, Newman, Al Jazeera, Santiago.